Hey, Astra Kids, and welcome back. And in today's video, we'll be talking about the conjunction of Sun, Mercury, and Ketu. Let's go ahead and jump right into this. First of all, what do you need to understand this conjunction? What's very important to see the sign placement and the house placement along with any aspects to this conjunction. It's also very important to see the significance of the Sun, Mercury, and Ketu. So the sun represents the soul, the ego, the personality, is our sense of true purpose in this lifetime. The sun represents anyone in a position of authority. Our connection with government and father is seen through the sun. Sun also represents our ability to rise in fame and status. It is connected with our reputation within the world. Sun shows our confidence, self-esteem, health, and vitality. Mercury is a planet of communication. It's a planet of any kind of skills that we can develop and use to profit off of. It rules over sales, business, marketing, media, advertisement. Mercury shows our calculation abilities, our ability to make quick, logical decisions, our memory power. It is connected with youthfulness, childlike behavior. K2 represents enlightenment, moving us towards spiritual liberation. It is connected with isolation, separation, detachment. K2 is connected with the spirit realm, with intuitive abilities, creative powers. It is connected with our ability to do research. K2 shows our achievements from past life experience. So what happens then when Sun, Mercury, and Ketu are conjunct? Well, especially if this is happening in an eclipse, this can be very challenging where it can give a separation from the father and can give some issues around the ego and sense of confidence. And this is something that can improve later on in life. Definitely, though, this can show that there is a loss of identity or direction very early on in life with this conjunction. And again, this is something that develops with time and experience. Typically, with this conjunction, you tend to move towards spirituality later on in life and find your sense of direction. This definitely makes you a very inquisitive person. You want to research, to dissect information with this position. This also, though, can create some obstacles around communication. Sometimes this can give some harsh speech because Sun and Ketu are of the fire element and they are connected to Mercury in this conjunction. So there can be some harsh way of communicating with other people. And this is especially true if Mercury is in between Sun and Ketu. It can give huge communication obstacles. And this, again, is something that can improve with time. But ultimately, it can create some obstacles in the relationship with the father, seen by the sun, and the siblings with Mercury. So there can be some distance, some detachment in these relationships. This sometimes can make you a very secretive person. You may not talk as much with this placement. This may make you less expressive in certain situations in life. So definitely this can show, again, communication developing later on in life if you have this in your chart. This shows that you can also have some issues in learning and comprehension, especially if Mercury and Ketu are too close in conjunction. There can be even some issues with the nervous system that can develop with this. At the same time, if this is placed really well, this can make you extremely intelligent, very sharp-minded, again, very skilled at research, at dissecting things with this position. Definitely, it ultimately shows a past life connection with the father and the siblings. So, again, this can show that there may be some extremely difficult or extremely good connections happening with these individuals. It depends a lot on the position of this conjunction in your chart. It can make you a very humble person if it is placed well. For sure, the ego and the communication is coming in this conjunction with K2. So there can be a huge humbling of the ego with this, where you can have a lot of respect for authority figures. This could show that your father was someone who was very intelligent, who was very skilled at numbers, calculation, at dissecting, researching things with this placement as well. This placement, if it is placed well in the chart, can show that you take a lot of time to research and analyze before communicating with other people. You like to make sure that you have all of your information prepared before speaking or writing. Typically, this placement does best in Sagittarius, Scorpio, or Pisces, where K2 is strong. Also, the sun gets exalted in Aries and Leo, but ultimately, again, K2 is going to eclipse the effects of the sun until a certain age. So, this is something that tends to get better with time overall if you have this conjunction, but it can make you a very brilliant, intelligent individual. So, I hope you all enjoyed this. If you like this, don't forget to leave a like. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I will see you all in the next video.